Good day, students. I am Sylvia Naveed, your science teacher of class 5. Today our topic is matter, that is page number 60 from your science book. Students, this is a part 1 of this lesson. In this lesson we will learn about matter and its 3 states, arrangement of particles in solid, liquid and gas, and topic number 3 will be effects of heat on solid, liquid and gas. Before starting today's topic, we will recall our memory with few of these points. That matter is made up of particles. Matter exists in 3 states. Number 1 solid, number 2 liquid, number 3 gas. Everything around us is made up of matter, students. In this lesson, first we will see about matter and its 3 states. Students, have you ever wondered what our world is made of? So I will tell you that everything around us is made of invisible bits of particles known as matter. You too are made of matter, as you can see in the picture. The 3 known states of matter are solid, liquid and gas. Scientists classify a thing as matter if it has mass and takes up space. Mind it, students, mass is the amount of matter in any object, and volume is a space occupied by an object that has length, breadth and height. Students, how would you know that something is solid, liquid and gas? First of all, we will learn about the solid, that what are the properties of solid, and you will be able to recognize the solid matter, liquid matter and gas matter. First we will learn about solid. What is solid? You will learn matter is solid if it has a definite shape. This means that it does not change its shape if you change the container. For example, your eraser maintains the same shape, whether you keep it in your pencil box or on your desk. It has a definite volume. This means that it takes up the same amount of space, no matter where you keep it. A block of wood, tissue paper, and your eraser are some examples of the solid states of matter. Now let's learn about liquid and its properties. Matter is liquid if it changes its shape. When you change the container, this means that it does not have a definite shape. For example, if you pour juice into a glass from a bottle, it will take the shape of the glass. It has definite volume. This means that it takes up the same space, no matter where you keep it, in a jug or in a bottle. Water, honey, and the blood in your body are all the examples of the liquid state of matter, students. Now let's learn about gas. Matter is gas if it has no definite shape. This means that it changes its shape when you put it in another container. Take the example of air, which is a gas. If you fill air inside a balloon, it takes the shape of the balloon. And if you pump air into a shopping bag or a beach ball, it will take the shape of these objects. And next property, what is the next property of matter? That it has no definite volume. This means that it spreads throughout the space provided for it. For example, if you blow air into a balloon, it will spread throughout the space. Air in the balloon and bubbles in boiling water are some examples of the gaseous state of matter. Students, next we will learn about the arrangement of particles in solid, liquid and gas. Arrangement of particles in solid, liquid and gas. But for that you have to remember few points about particles, that what are particles. I'll make you remind. Particles, all matter is made of tiny particles that are too small to be seen. The particles are always moving. There are spaces between them. They are held together by forces. When particles are heated, they move faster. When cooled down, they slow down. Students, over here I like to mention that you cannot see these particles with an ordinary microscope or with your ordinary eye because they are very small. They are even smaller than living cells. So over here let us learn how these particles are arranged in three states of matter. First of all, we will learn about particles in a solid. That is the first state of matter. Solid are usually arranged in a regular pattern. They are tightly packed. It means that there is very little space between them. Therefore, solids cannot be compressed easily. They vibrate about a fixed position, but they cannot move from place to place. They have less energy than liquid and gaseous particles. These are some of the properties of solid particles in a solid state. Students, I hope you understand here. Now we will learn about the particles in a liquid states. Particles in a liquid are arranged in an irregular pattern. As you can see in the background of the screen, that the particles are arranged in irregular pattern. They are closed to each other. This means that there is not much space between them, just enough for them to slide over each other. Therefore, it is also difficult to compress liquids. They vibrate, they move about and slide past each other. They have more energy than the particles of solids, but have less energy than the particles of gases. Let's learn about the particles of gas. Particles in a gas have no regular arrangement. As you can see in the picture, they are placed far apart from each other. Therefore, they are easily compressible. They move freely at high speed. They have the highest energy compared to the particles of solid and liquid. Now students, we will learn our third topic, and that is effects of heat on solid, liquid and gas. In this part of lesson you will learn how heating can change a substance from one state to another. First of all, we will learn the effects of heat on solid matter. what they do on the solid things, what heat do on the solid things. A solid thing changes into a liquid when it is heated. This is called melting. For example, ice changes into water when it is heated. And under you can see the equation that solid plus energy, when it absorbs energy into it, any solid, it turns into liquid. When you give heat to some solid thing, it will become liquid, and that form is called melting. Now we will learn about effects of heat on liquid. What happens when it becomes liquid? A liquid changes into a gas when it absorbs heat from its surroundings. This is called evaporation. For example, as the sun heats water in a puddle, the water in the puddle slowly disappears. It moves into the air as a gas. As you can see in the picture, students, the heat of the sun disappears the liquid from puddle. So the equation is liquid plus energy. When it absorbs the energy of the sunlight, it turns into gas. Like it evaporates in the air, it disappears. Now what happens when heat are given on the gas? Effects of heat on gas: the gas starts to expand when it is heated. You can see the example in your kitchen, the example of stove. When you give heat to the gas, what happens over there? The individual gas particles become more energetic and the temperature and volume of the gas increases. For this you can use this equation: gas plus energy absorbed. When it is heated, you must know that heat is energy, and when we give energy or heat to the gas, what happens to it? It turns into expansion of particles. It blows in the air. In end, students, you have to do the homework. I hope till here you clearly understand all the topics we had covered in this lesson, students. And the homework is quite easy. If you understand the topics over here, you can do the homework very easily. And what is the homework? You have to answer the following questions. Question number 1 is: draw diagrams to show the arrangement of particles in a solid, a liquid and a gas. You have to draw the diagrams of particles. And question number 2 is: write down the properties of particles from do you remember portion. From the back slides you will see do you remember the particles portion there. You have to answer this from there. And now, students, this is end of part 1. And where you will do your homework, you have to do the homework on your copy. When your classes will be resumed, marks will be given on the basis of all your home tasks or all your activities you have done in your copies. In end, students, I wish you all the best. Stay home, stay safe. Thank you.